start.
Hello, I'm Zooey. We will talk about history of coffee. The earliest credible evidence of coffee drinking or knowledge of the coffee tree appears in the middle of the 15th century in the accounts of Ahmed al-Ghaffar in Yemen. It was here in Arabia that coffee seeds were first roasted and brewed, in a similar way to how it is prepared now. The coffee was first originated in Ethiopia. Coffee grown worldwide can trace its heritage back centuries to the ancient coffee forests on the Ethiopian plateau. A young goat-herd, named Kaldi, noticed that when his goats ate a small red berry and they became highly active. As you know, a goat herd is a person who herds goats as a vocational activity. It is similar to a shepherd who herds sheep. Soon after, his goats became so energetic that they did not want to sleep at night. How did it so happen? He reported his findings to the abbot of the local monastery, who made a drink with the berries and found that it kept him alert through the long hours of evening prayer. Later, according to the ancient chronicle, a man named Sheikh Omar, who was known for his ability to cure the sick through prayer, was once exiled from Mecca to a desert cave near Uzub. He was banished from his community to a cave in the desert. He kept starving at all, then chewed berries from nearby shrubbery, but found them to be quite bitter. But what did he do to it? He tried roasting the beans in the fire to improve the flavor, but they became hard. Then he tried to boil them to soften the bean, which resulted in a fragrant brown liquid. Upon his drinking, Omar was revitalized and sustained for days. During 1600s, the beverage quickly began to spread across Europe. The Netherlands was the first country to open coffee plantations in Sri Lanka in the early 1600s. Coffee was also brought in through the British East India Company and the Dutch East India Company in the 17th century. Oxford's Queen's Lane Coffee House, established in 1654, is still in existence today. In the 20th century, the U.S. military was buying 37,000 pounds of coffees per day. Latin American countries faced a possible economic collapse. Before World War II, Europe was consuming large amounts of coffee. Once the war started, Latin America lost 40% of its market and was on the verge of economic collapse. The period since 1950 saw the widening of the playing field due to the emergence of several other major producers, notably Colombia, Ivory Coast, Ethiopia, and, most recently, Vietnam, which overtook Colombia and became the second largest producer in 1999 and reached 15% market share by 2011. Nowadays, the coffee continues to be reign supreme from the factories, just like discussed in the previous video. Also from the coffee machines, typically used in homes and restaurants such as Starbucks coffee. You can enjoy various types of coffee flavoring and brew. So now we have discussed about the history of coffee. Like, comment, and subscribe now.